Well, here we are out in the woods today. It's actually 4:20 in the morning, calling in Sovereign. I've not been able to sleep because there's been some weird noises outside and kind of freaky. So normally I meditate outside, and I was outside sitting on a lounge chair meditating, and I heard some footsteps cracking the branches on the ground and whatnot. So I thought, maybe I better finish my meditation inside. And I'm not exactly sure what's going on out there because it sounds like there's more than two footsteps. So maybe this is bear country. So that could be a bear out there with a couple of cubs or something. But thankfully, I am safe inside this trailer. This is my first video on the road, I think. I don't think I did one before. The lovers. I'm not on the road anyway. What have I? I don't know. I'll have to look. I think off on location, I think I called it maybe. 10 of Wands. The Hanging Man. And the Fool. Okay. And then we have the 9 of Cups. So this is my 5-card spread. And the underlying energy here is, the Death card. I don't know how well that's going to show up because I brought a portable or whatever, the smaller camera holder thing, and I can't see the screen. It's pointed away from me, so I might try a different camera angle because I'm not sure exactly what you're seeing. So I want you to take a deep breath in for 4, hold it for 3, and then release for 7. What type of energy did you bring here today? And I also want to remind you to use discernment when consulting tarot or any other spiritual, mystical pathway. You're like in a... Okay. Okay. You have... It feels to me like you are in a... I'm going to call it... it is a romantic... It started as a romantic relationship, and I'm going to call it wholesome. So either you are committed to each other on a spiritual level, or you've actually gone through legal marriage, or you know what I mean? Like it's a wholesome connection. And I say it's a wholesome connection only because of the Lover's card and the 9 of Cups. So this is like, for me, this is meeting your soulmate, or another energy that you have that deep understanding with. You, like you almost, I think that the original connection, it was like you finished each other's sentences. You could almost read each other's minds, kind of thing. Now, with this 10 of Wands, it's as though there's been some sort of stress on the relationship, whether that is long hours or suspicion or it could be just that the responsibilities that you've taken on as a couple are now, maybe they've been too much, and now they're putting stress on their testing. They're um, bringing you to the edge. With the death card here, oh, look at that, and the 8 of Wands underneath, and then the 3 of Cups. So this is, oh, and then the 6 of Wands, and then the 4 of Wands. Okay. All right. So it's not that you've fallen out of love with each other, or grown distant because of afraid connection. I think that this 10 of Wands for me is representing some sort of distortion. Um, I also feel exhaustion. Okay, but then, it's like on the other side, it's like start anew and maybe make different choices or different actions. So this starting anew doesn't mean to sever and move on. For me today, I've got a mosquito flying around my head. For me today, this is more of a take the situation head on. Um, I feel like there may have to be some delicacy with taking it head on, but you're not exactly sure how to go about doing that. There we go. Sorry, God's creature, but you were bugging me. Um, yeah. So I think that you are having maybe a hard time identifying, pinpointing, um, but you can't do that alone. Okay, let's get some more. Sovereign, can you provide additional commentary here, please? Our guest here is still in love, and it feels to me like the other is still in love, like they're still in love with each other. Definitely, most definitely, they're still in love with each other, but it feels to me like they've got hurdles here, and maybe they're a little inexperienced or um, overestimated their abilities. Can you provide more? Queen of Wands, 8 of Wands, two cards. 9 of Swords, yeah, exactly. 7 of Wands. Oh my goodness. Two cards. The Emperor and the Hanged Man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then we have the High Priestess. Um, in the Swiss Marseille, she's known as Janot. I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not going to butcher that. Okay. So we have two. Ooh, look at that. Two of Pentacles one just dropped out. So there's the connection. This connection is it's strong and delicate at the same time. It's worthy of your attention. Okay. Okay. So the further commentary that we requested from Sovereign. So, like I said, 9 of Swords, and it's pointing directly this way to the hanging man, which is your current energy, and it is because you have, instead of addressing it as a team, it's like you're trying to figure out the solution on your own. That's where you're at right now. Um, Now, if you embrace, I'm going to say it's as though embracing the chaos. So we have the 7 and the 8 of Wands here. So we have the 8 of Wands under the 10 of Wands, and then we have the 7 of Wands under the Fool. Okay. So the with the more enthusiasm, that's the word I'm looking for, the more enthusiasm that you bring to wanting, that you bring to the topic of um, stabilizing and rebuilding, it it's like, okay, we can do this. You know, it's not like one of you has gone off and done something you shouldn't. Okay. But I don't think that the your partner. So if I were to tell the story that I'm seeing here, um, this is, you are the feminine portion, or the more softer of the two, and you're both in Hangman, because your partner is the stronger of. I won't, not necessarily stronger, but tougher, resilient. Um, Things don't bother him as much. And whatever's happening, he recognizes that something's changed, but I don't think that he realizes that it needs to be addressed. Okay, so, and I also feel a little bit that you have to, before you start uh, saying things like rapid fire, not arguing, but rapid fire, it's almost as like you've got to lull them into the conversation, or they may get a little bit defensive. And then that would just put things on the wrong foot now for you. Okay. So right now you've got yourself all here. you're in love. You two are in love. You're in a tough patch. You you recognize it. They don't, and you know that this has the potential to be. Oh, what do you call that? Um, um, an authentic, loving relationship. So, the further commentary here is if you are recognizing that there's a problem, then this is what this Queen of Wands is all about. Okay, this is further commentary. You recognize that there's a problem, and you have a tendency to move quickly on things, but you know that moving quickly is not going to give you the outcome that you want. Okay, so this death card here is you needing to, and then with the High Priestess, you needing to trust your gut and how um, on how this person is going to react to what you're going to say, and so then you would have to take that into consideration with your words, how you word it, because I feel that they could be a little bit. It feels like they could be a little bit defensive. Okay, we're going to get some advice. Now, I only brought these 3 decks with me and my angel numbers. So, let's see. The Hanged Man. Oh my goodness. The Devil. Nine of Pentacles. Oh. The Star. Wowie. Wowie. Eight of Wands. Okay, so we have 3 Hanged Man here. We have 2 Eight of Wands. We have 2 very strong 9s here on the good side. Okay. And then we have this 9. So we have 3 9s. So 999. Mm-hmm. Wow. 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 And at the bottom, we have the 4 of Swords. Okay. Normally, I would see this as some sort of time constraint with this particular 4 of Swords. But I am I'm getting the feeling here that you need to bring it. Some things are moving too quickly, the 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 um the the hanged man energy that is going on here. So the in suspense, or um, pausing, or it could bewilderment. Okay, so this is mm, I don't want to say a spiritual thing with this devil here, but it's more like we tend to slide into a comfort, um, and that comfort, it's in that comfort that you realize, or you see your partner for who they really are, right? When you're in that, you know, 9 to 5, go to work every day, 9 to 5, come home, make dinner, get your shower, or whatever you do for your nighttime thing. You slam down on the couch, you watch TV, or you take the dog for a walk, or whatever your thing is, and it becomes routine. I feel here that you're in that, but there's a spark is missing, and I think that spark is missing. This may or may not make sense, but it's like the spark is missing by design. So we'll say I'll use marriage as an example. So in the confines of the commitment of marriage, okay, um, you have your honeymoon phase, and you go on your little trips and road trips, vacations, whatever. You have little giggles and all that kind of stuff, and then you start having kids, or you start adding on responsibilities like buying a house or getting a dog or whatever, and and then the demands of both of your jobs make you so exhausted at the end of the day that all you want to do is eat dinner, get a shower, and flop on the couch. So that's what I mean by design. Like, there's nothing that is, it's too easy to be, I don't want to say lazy. It's too easy to shove the responsibility off to your partner, I guess. And that's by design. I don't know how. I'm having a hard time finding the words. But when you think something is supposed to be all good and all that kind of stuff, and then it turns out not, and it turns out not because you were lied to in the beginning, or you were um, maybe it was a honeymoon phase and all that, and then it just kind of whittled away because of the responsibilities. And I feel like those responsibilities, like, yes, go to work and all that, but I think that um, our I don't think the human being is designed to live in a box, and that puts a lot of pressure on a relationship. I think that we're supposed to be outside in the dirt, doing things like that, being creative, um, exploring, and I don't think we get enough of that. And then that is what is putting stress on relationships. And I think that's possibly uh, what's happening for you. But we see here that the Nine of Swords has transformed to the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is, and I feel here that this is not you. This is the relationship. Um, it's, I also feel like this devil represents, I won't say lust, but, oh, spicing things up in the bedroom, we'll say, okay? Or spicing things up, being spontaneous, doing things out of the ordinary, surprises, okay? Like, that's providing your partner likes surprises. But, just bring yourself back to what you were here. And again, I see that it can be worked through because um, there's no egregious error to the relationship. It's just um, stress of the responsibilities. I feel like this is this exercise. So actually, figuring out how you're going to address this. Everybody has their own. Take your time in making your decision on that. And we have the Queen of Wands again, and then we have the King of Pentacles. Like I said, make sure that you are. You don't. If you're not suspicious of anything, then um, you shouldn't give them. And you are not guilty of anything, then you don't want to just kind of attack, right? You want to say, hey, I think there's a problem or whatever. And this is like this star Eight of Wands is like this, this relationship has the potential to be amazingly beautiful again. I thought I heard that sound outside again. Kind of freaked me out. Sorry. Um, Okay, so we're going to get an angel number. Now I want you to remember, angel numbers are not lottery numbers, bingo numbers, anything like that. They are a trigger, and, for you to take a moment and um, um, uh, either question, congratulate or question what you're doing in that moment. It's not a confirmation of anything. It's none of that. 14, difference. If I can hold this up here and read it at the same time. Intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. So I'm just going to pull it over here to read it. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth, and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible, and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. So, keeping that in mind, that message in mind, if you were to see 1414 say on a receipt after you went grocery shopping, that could be you want to make a difference in this relationship. You want to bring it back to its former glory or better. And are you buying um, boxed pizza, or are you buying the ingredients to make it from scratch, and you two can do it together? So there's, you know what I mean? So there's like uh, some ideas on how angel numbers, I feel, are meant to help us or trigger us to think about what we're doing or how it can be done differently. I hope this message made some sense, because I'm not sure I understood it totally. I'm not sure I'm supposed to understand it. You are. So this relationship that you're in is wholesome. You just need to be able to find a way to communicate, because I feel like you're both in this hangman, and this represents the relationship, the energy around the relationship. Yeah. So again, my name is Friday, if I didn't mention that already. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. If you enjoy my interpretation, all I ask is that you smash that like button, pass that puff. If you want to see my videos pop up in your algorithm, hit the subscribe. It helps me grow my channel a little bit, and it also you want to see my videos more, there they are. So I want you to have a wonderful day. I bought a new to me trailer that I'll be moving into later today, and I'm excited about it. So I haven't had much sleep, and that's why I'm up doing this. I'm at my mother-in-law's trailer right at the minute, so I thought I'd just put this out there for you. Today is August the 7th, 2026. Tomorrow is the 8/8 portal, and I'll be releasing a video. I'll be filming the video tomorrow. I always release my videos the same day, or the day, I shouldn't say the same day. It's usually the same day, but within, the day after or whatever, I usually release them. But I'll be filming it tomorrow, and I'll be releasing it tomorrow. And that'll be for the 8/8 portal. I do hope you have a wonderful day. And remember, you are a beautiful soul. Namaste.